history from our Iron Dames in LMGTE Am. Let's talk first to our Hypercar and overall race winners. It's the number 8 Toyota Gazoo racing crew of Sebastian Buemi, Brendon Hartley and Ryo Hirakawa. And Seb, let's talk about the race first of all, because you had a super clean first 2 stints. The chaos was behind you in your mirrors at the first corner. And you really put down a foundation for this great win and this title triumph. Tell us about how you did it today.
Yeah, but I think it started with a bad sleep. You know, I had a bad night. So thinking about this turn 1 with those cold tires is always, yeah, it's tough. But somehow we were kind of lucky, obviously, that the Cadillac did not touch us, and obviously car 7 was unlucky because, yeah, they had to pass those guys after. But yeah, I tried to look after the tires in the first stint very much. I didn't know how much, really. Every time you start the race, you don't know how much you're gonna, you know, have to look after them. But I think it kind of helped in the second stint towards the end. We were able to build a good gap. Lost a bit of time with the full course yellow, but we managed to have a decent gap, and I think that basically helped us for the rest of the race. But then my teammates obviously have done a great job. We were a bit stressed because we had a problem with the starter. We had a problem with the clutch. So in the end, starting the car was the main issue at the end. So lucky that everything went okay and that we managed to win the championship, and the win today is pretty special.
I mean, tell us about this sort of achievement, your emotions about winning your 4th title from a personal perspective, and the 5th on the trot for Toyota, and of course the hat-trick of Hypercar championships as well. I mean, that's not a bad roll of honour I've just reeled off there.
Yeah, I think this year obviously makes it a bit special because winning in front of all the other manufacturers that have joined, it was extremely important for us. I think it gives some credibility and lots of credit to all the team for the past 10 years. You know, we've been working really hard, and now that we have a tough competition, we really wanted to show that we were better. And I think we nearly had a perfect season. Obviously, Le Mans is hard to accept, but that's the way it is. And we can't wait already for next year, you know, and even to go back to Qatar and Le Mans to show that we can, you know, fight for the win.
Congratulations, Seb. Well done to you. And let's move over now to Brendon Hartley. It was a race of, we knew it was going to be a race of managing tyres. Brendon, we talked about that on Thursday, particularly at the end. We saw the marbles on the track. It was insane towards the last hour. First of all, your stints at the wheel, did you enjoy them? How did you win the race today? And a bit like Seb, what does it mean to you to be a 4-time WEC champion?
Yeah, I think Seb had the toughest part of the day today was getting through the first corner cleanly. I had the bad sleep on Friday before qualifying, but I started the good job, and he finished it, and Ryo's done a great job as well. Yeah, Seb summed it up really nicely. It was really hard to know how to manage those tyres, and obviously managing them without losing too much lap time, and you don't really know after 2 stints where you're going to end up. We weren't the quickest all the race. There were times where I saw the Jota incredibly quick, the Ferraris at the end. I think if there was a safety car at the end, we were in real trouble. We were using the medium quality set that we used, and actually we didn't have good performance at all. But we did the job. As Seb said, really proud of everyone. It's big competition, and I think we felt a lot of pressure this year to show that we have been working hard the last years, and we are the reference. Everyone's coming quickly, and I think we can't stop working. It's going to be tougher and tougher in the next years, but can't wait, as Seb said, for Qatar and particularly Le Mans, and fighting for another World Championship hopefully next year. But it feels really good.
Great job, Brendon. Well done to you.
Thanks.
Let's move over now to Ryo Hirakawa. Back-to-back titles for you, Ryo. 100% strike rate in terms of titles, so a great personal achievement there for you. I mean, how did you see the race today? Tell us about your stints at the wheel and your emotions about succeeding in this title battle.
Yeah, first of all, I had a good sleep last few days, I think, thanks to my teammates. But yeah, the start was obviously very, you know, the toughest moment in the race. So yeah, I was praying that nothing happened, but yeah, unfortunately something happened to car 7. So yeah, it was hard to accept. But yeah, thanks to Seb, we had a good gap to the behind, and then also yeah, thanks to Brendon, and you know, we managed to keep the gap. So my job was to keep the gap, you know. But you know, it was was not easy, you know, to manage the tires were very difficult, you know. I was still fighting for the win, but you know, the car 7 was just behind, and you know, to maintain the gap was difficult, but you know, I did well, so I'm happy myself, and you know, and it was a special day, that winning a race and championship. So yeah, it was a good day.
Great job. Well done to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's move over now to our LMP2 race winners and our new champions for 2023, the number 41 WRT crew, Louis Deletraz, Robert Kubica and Rui Andrade. And Rui, let's speak with you first. You know, you've come so far in your career. This must be an absolute standout to make this achievement of winning the 2023 LMP2 title, and of course the last time this category will run in the championship.
Yeah, obviously, after last year, we knew we had to take a step this year, and sharing the car with Robert and Louis, you know, is a big pressure. They won the LMS in their first try, and last year they were incredible all season long. So I knew there was a big pressure for this year, and I wanted to kind of step up. And yeah, it was an amazing year. We had 6 consecutive podiums after Sebring, 3 wins, the P2 and Le Mans, which was so close. So yeah, really happy. I mean, no better way to end the LMP2 era in WEC, especially for WRT with a 1-2. Sorry for the sister car, obviously a bit of a bitter end to their race, obviously, unlucky with the wheel in the last pit stop, but it's motorsport, sometimes these things happen, and we were just lucky today. But yeah, still super happy with everything that happened.
Well done to you, Rui. Enjoy the celebrations, and let's move over now to Robert Kubica. Robert, you did a couple of doubles in that 8-hour race. It seemed that you were quite sort of conservative throughout the week. You knew you just had to get some points, but if we'd have said to you that you'd do it in style with a an 8-hour points haul, would you have believed it when you started in free practice?
To be honest, before coming here, yeah, I think WRT has been very strong here in past years, but we didn't have a smooth start of the weekend. So honestly, starting P10, of course, we had the eye on our main competitors. Once we realized the car started working, we did some big changes from, let's say, FP3 towards the race, and it worked out pretty well. It shows also the quality of work we are doing, not only on track, but you know, we really didn't have a massive pace in free practices, but yeah, it worked out. The car was good. Managed to do 1-2 for WRT, 4th win here in Bahrain consecutive. So congrats to the team. I think it highlights how impressive WRT has been doing since they joined LMP2 category.
Absolutely right. That's 10 wins from 19 starts for WRT, an astounding strike rate, and as you said, 4 wins from 4 in Bahrain, so remarkable stuff. You stole all my stats, Robert, thank you very much. And Louis Deletraz, you made some real inroads in your stints, particularly on the Prema cars, and there's some great racing going on there. Louis, tell us about how your race, the pattern of the race, evolved during your stints at the wheel today.
I got in the car pretty late, but obviously, as Robert said, we had a tough week. We didn't know what to expect today, and obviously to finish on a win is pretty awesome. But yeah, it was a lot of tire management, trying to close the gaps. We were on alternate strategy, also trying to save fuel. In the end, we made the right call, but it was my first stint pretty calm and alone. And in the end, I tried closing the gap to the sister car, but obviously we were 1-2, so there was not much to race for, and we were happy with the championship. So I feel a bit sorry for them for what happened. They also deserve to be here today.
Well, great job, Louis. Great job from you, Robert, and Rui, of course. Super stuff. Enjoy the celebrations this evening and tomorrow as well at the awards. Now, let's move over to our history makers in LMGTE Am, the final time the class will run, of course, the Iron Dames crew. And what a way to bow out with a victory. It's been a long time coming. I know you've been so close so often, Sarah Michelle and Rahul, and you're the first female crew to ever win an FIA endurance category, so that's an amazing achievement, so congratulations. Let's first of all speak to Sarah. I mentioned the phrase on Thursday when we spoke that there are no fairy tales in racing. Well, I was wrong, first of all, but tell us about the start of the race, because that was an excellent double that you put in there and really built the race for you to actually capitalise and achieve the win.
Yeah, well, it's not that I want to be original, but this race was about tire management, and I think we managed that pretty well. We anticipate the race condition, the fact that we were going into the night, and we really try to nurse our very nice Michelin tires one last time. In my stint, as I was also taking the start, it was a bit like we didn't know what to expect really in those temperatures, but at the end, I mean, the pace was there, and I think the whole crew did a good job. And I'm so proud of everybody. You know, we've been working really hard for this, and it's finally there. And I think like the wait was long, but we are super happy to be here tonight.
Well deserved. Congratulations to you, Sarah. Michelle, you did a stint after Sarah, just a one stint, but then it was later on where the real test came. I mean, just give us a bit of an encapsulation to the pressure and the stress in that last hour, because that D-Station Aston Martin was getting really close to you towards the end.
Yeah, it was a bit of pressure, to be honest, and also stress for me inside the car. But in the end, how we were managing with our engineer, the feedback I got, you know, he made me stay calm in the car. At one point, I could really see the Aston was very close, so I was like, okay, I maybe need to start to push a little bit more. But again, like Sarah said, it's about finding a balance of not killing the tires at one point. But I tried to stay calm. When he got too close, I pushed a bit more to increase the gap a bit. And in the end, with the traffic and so on, I managed to increase the gap even more and felt pretty in control, to be honest. I just enjoyed the last ride in this car. It's been an absolute pleasure having the opportunity to drive the Porsche this year. And finally getting this win, like you said, it's been something we've wanted to achieve for a long time, and finally to get it for the last race. And it's something that it's quite emotional for all of us. I'm very proud of Rahel, of Sarah, of our whole team, and of this project. This is exactly what we want to achieve, and we want to prove that we can compete on exactly the same level as everybody else, and we are here to win races.
Great description of the tension there, but Rahel, you tell us about the relief. You were in the pit garage. I mean, you'd done your job. You were watching Michelle. You were watching the D-Station Aston coming up in a mirrors. What was it like in the pit garage when she crossed the checkered flag?
Yeah, like the girls already said, it was very emotional. But in the end, I think today the GT field put a great show on, and this is what we all want to see. So thanks very much for our competitors to keep us busy, to keep the pressure high. And I think we proved today that we do not crack easily under pressure, and this makes me proud, like the girls already said. Yeah, I think we really delivered the send-off to the car, which it deserves. To get this win after 5 years is really emotional. And we keep it as a momentum to hopefully be on the starting list for 2024.
You've got quite a lot of experience in racing, Rahel. You've been around for a number of seasons in various disciplines. I mean, where does this rank in terms of your career? I mean, it's got to be the sort of up there near the pinnacle of what you've achieved personally.
Yeah, absolutely. What we always aim for is to make the team stronger. I think I added a fair value to the team with my experience, and to see that we can win races with the Iron Dams on a highest level in GT racing makes me very proud. And I clearly keep passing my experience to the younger generation. We have younger Iron Dams coming up. This is also something what we focus on for the future, and this makes me very proud. But nevertheless, I'm still a racer. I love to race, and I love to continue a little more to keep fighting for more wins.
Well, congratulations to all three of you. Great achievement today. Well done. That was actually Porsche's start and end win in the GTE Am era. They won the first race and the last, so a nice little top and tail to WEC history for the category. Just a quick mention of the Goodyear Wingfoot Award, which was won today by Albert Costa, and the overall victor for that this season was Philippe Albuquerque at United Autosport. So well done to them for the average stint lengths. So thanks to everybody. It's been a great season, great entertainment. Congratulations to our champions here today. And we'll see you back in 2024 when we'll be bigger and better, and we'll be at Qatar in just a few months' time. So we look forward to welcoming the media and everybody who puts the WEC races on. So thanks to everybody out there who's made that possible. Thank you very much.